We're gonna fly to school each morning. We're gonna smile the entire time.
We're gonna be more happy. We're gonna finally be fine.
We're gonna get more calm and normal.
We're gonna fix our state of mind.
We're gonna be less crazy.
We're gonna finally be fine.
We're gonna stand holding hands in a brand new land far away from the borderline. We're gonna seem like a mainstream dream
And be appealing to all mankind.
We're gonna have more fun and be less weird than the first 2 years combined. And we're gonna live forever. And we're gonna sleep together. And we're gonna finally be sunny and shiny. We're gonna finally be fine.
Jeff. Jeff.
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
Give me some more.
All right. I think that was our intro. I just got to clear the screen real quick. There we go.
You
I'm
do.
going to leave Fuck the Suits for a second. Just
Please do. Yeah,
Because I love that.
that is amazing.
Mike,
And
Julia, good morning.
welcome back, Christian. Welcome back to Jersey.
Yeah, I know, guys.
You're in a Jersey state of mind now, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm back.
Fantastic. And by the way, we got a hello from Orlando.
Orlando?
I just saw that.
Ah.
Hello from Orlando. Thomas Rails.
Damn, this music
No,
hits
no,
hard.
that's Facebook. Damn, this music hits hard. Yes, it does. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Hello, Facebook user. Do we have a name for the Facebook user?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say, but
I'm
hello,
assu-
Facebook user. Are we, well, whoever it is.
Yeah, whoever.
Uh,
But we're
stay safe.
happy to have you.
We're happy to have you. Stay safe down there. Ian is coming through.
Oh
Not
my
my
God,
nephew,
yeah.
Ian. It's Hurricane Ian or Tropical Storm Ian. Not my nephew. Because if it was my nephew, you would have no hope. So,
Okay. So if it was your nephew, we're all in trouble. If it's the hurricane, the Category 2 hurricane, we're all right.
some people are in trouble.
Okay.
Not us.
Not us.
Right.
Okay. Good morning,
That's-
guys.
But that's pretty scary, right? I mean, I was watching this morning the briefings going on, and you know, you never forget. You never forget your first life-altering natural disaster. that
No, you really-
floods you out of your home.
You
and
really don't.
nearly completely takes you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you know what? It made us stronger, baby. It made us stronger.
Yeah, I mean, there are still
What
people.
doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
That's not
I
true.
mean, listen,
You could drink Clorox
Listen,
and
there are still people who are never going to recover from Katrina.
That's
There's
true.
still a lot of folks who, lost everything and will never be made whole from Superstorm Sandy. So we really are hoping that, some
Yeah.
nature miracle, weather miracle happens in Florida. Gets
Yes.
spared
Yeah.
the worst of it. So.
yeah, but don't drink Clorox either because you can survive that. Doesn't make you stronger, man.
Because I said, Jules, because I said
Whatever-
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. He's
I
like,
ain't-
well, drinking Clorox.
No, there's some shit.
Okay.
And I was watching Outbreak, and their insides were liquefying.
Oh, God.
Remember? Yeah, the Ebola. It was liquefying their insides. I don't think that they recovered from that 100%. I think they got really messed up from that.
Okay.
Now,
So,
okay,
yeah.
let's see if we can steer this
Yeah,
this tanker,
the tanker now.
away from
Screw that noise.
away from the iceberg, and see if
There
we can
is
talk.
no iceberg,
we
folks.
have the voice of God who just returned from a cross country trek to the Golden State,
Yeah.
and I purposely did not pelt him with questions when he walked in. We were setting up this morning because I wanted him to be like, just go in on the podcast. I cannot wait. You said it was a great trip.
It was.
So,
it was amazing.
So for those of the folks out there who don't know why you went out to California,
Give them the insight.
yeah, give them the insight and tell us a little bit about your trip.
So I went out to California with my brother, my mom. We met up with my sister and my Uncle George. We drove there because we were auctioning off part of my dad's record collection,
Excellent.
which was an amazing experience because growing up, I always knew like dad's record collection was like no go. It was like don't touch that, don't look at like not yet. And then when I got older, I got to appreciate like how much like gold he had. One of the cool things that we discovered while we were going through the records was literally his first record. Like
That's
the
awesome.
first purchase he ever made.
Oh, the first. Oh, okay,
Which
gotcha.
was?
Which was I think it was a Earth, Wind, and Fire record.
Nice.
Oh, that's
But like
awesome.
I think we had it in hand, pulled out a sleeve, and there was like a little post-it note that was like, "This was my first record," and there was a date.
Oh,
and I
that
was
is
like,
so cool.
and I was like, "That's so dope." But so we gathered up a bunch of records because my dad's collection is humongous. I've shown you guys a picture before,
Yes.
and I'll try and pull it up later on, but it is huge. So we took about half of a quarter of it up to California, and we were going to try and ship them down, but the pricing just didn't make sense. So we
Yeah,
were...
didn't you say it was like in the thousands?
Yeah,
of
it was
dollars?
ridiculous.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's awful.
One of the shipping companies, I'll never forget this. We called to get an estimate, and they laughed at us and hung up the phone.
What?
Yeah. I won't name names, but they literally, we were like, hey, yeah, we want to ship about 1,600 pounds worth of records across the country. And the dude just started giggling, chuckling, laughing, and then click.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so then...
That's an interesting response.
Yeah, and I
You
was
must
like...
be a Harvard MBA because I'm sure that they teach laughing at your potential customers and hanging up on them as
It was
like
so
a
It's an
weird.
critical business
it's
strategy.
an advanced
It was-
course, honey.
Yeah.
It was so weird because I was like, hello? And then nothing. So I was like, you know what? I guess we're just going to have to end
We
up
should try
driving
doing
these.
that here at the store.
You know what we
Was
should
it
do?
effective, Christian? Did you end up using them? Because
No.
maybe
No,
we
they
could just
don't.
answer the phone.
It's
No,
not
we're not
reverse
allowed to do that.
We
psychology
could just answer
here.
the phone. Hello. Good morning.
No
This is-
giggles.
This is the secret stash. How may I help you?
Can we like give some? We gave no context to our opening.
Oh yeah, why did
You
we
know,
play that music?
Yeah,
Oh.
let's
And
let's
that
give some
clip, and
context
that
to the.
clip, yeah.
Well, the opening was the clip, honey.
No, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Okay.
We're on the same page.
Okay. Good deal.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
So, yeah,
That little back and forth was great.
yeah, that was yeah. So anyway, the opening is because fuck the suits.
Yes.
And this was.
The Suits Shipping Company.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah, then let's do that. Oh my God, suits
Suit
shipping. Suits
That's
shipping.
part of our animated thing that we're working on. There we go.
Right. So the suits fuck everything up, and those were the notes. That actual song were the notes that Sony executives gave to Dan Harmon for Community because they said we want season 3 to be less weird than the first 2 seasons, and he took that as a challenge. He's like, all right, hold my beer, and being
real.
being the chronic alcoholic that he is, he's like, yeah, hold my keg. So
Oh my god. Never give Dan Harmon notes that are stupid.
Yes, and why give him notes at all? He knows what he's doing. So
And he's proven that.
I know,
Time
yes.
and time again.
And I mean, Community was the West Wing of college comedies,
Wow.
right?
That's a really that's a
very
cool way to look at it.
interesting-
That's
the West Wing of college comedy.
Yeah,
because it's a brilliant show.
because
Like,
everybody wants to be the West Wing
up until a point.
up to a point. Yes, up until season 5.
Yeah, when
Toby
fired.
Yeah, when Aaron Sorkin was thrown out because of his excessive cocaine use. I'm kidding. I have no idea. I mean, it could have been.
I was like, damn, the inside scoop.
But no.
Live
I
from
mean,
the secret stash.
Aaron Sorkin probably wrote like 90% of the West Wing. Because if you watch Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip,
That's another Aaron Sorkin show, right?
that's another Aaron Sorkin show, and I think that was him writing all of the West Wing episodes. So it's really insane.
Can I just ask? I have to interject here
Sure.
right now. So can we just go back to Christian's cross-country trip?
We will in a
Because
second, but I just
No,
wanted
it was
we were
related to
doing,
it, I
yeah, we were-
promise.
we were doing,
Okay,
yeah, we're
alright.
doing the context
I lost
part.
the thread. I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
you
No, it's all
can't lose the
good.
thread. Just trust us. Don't give me notes, woman, or else I'm going to have to make a song.
Will you fly through the air though?
I'll,
'Cause
produ-
Of course
I'll
I
produce
will.
the video. It'll be
I would
great.
love that.
Oh my god, we'll do
I
a
would love
stash
that.
musical.
Yes.
I just want to ask Christian if he went across country
State
like,
lines? Did
like
you go
Jay
across
and
state
Silent
lines?
Bob did in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I didn't
I'm going to
hitchhike.
Hollywood. Go ahead. Yeah, no?
I did at the start of the trip be like, we're going to Hollywood, but
crazy,
then
honey.
at the I didn't unfortunately find any monkeys along the way. It was boring as I didn't get chased by
Hillbilly.
by hillbillies. Like it was not a good time.
All right.
But
Sounds boring as fuck.
it was boring as fuck.
yeah,
I mean, to be
yeah.
honest with you, the drive there was actually the most exciting part. I mean, I loved Los Angeles, but I did really enjoy the drive because I am also a history nut. I love that type of stuff, and didn't realize it until we were about 100 miles onto the road. But we took Route 66 for an extended portion of that ride.
Oh yeah, that's what we want to do, man.
Yeah.
And
seriously.
oh my God, it was amazing. It was
Yeah.
beautiful landscapes. Meanwhile, I was with two people who couldn't give two fucks about it. But I was sitting there driving when it was my turn, just being like, holy shit.
Now, see, it's Michael's dream to drive Route 66, but then to make every single stop along the way to break into all the abandoned buildings.
You want to break
I
into
wanted to
abandoned
do
buildings.
it so.
Yeah.
I
we
saw
have to
so
do a
many
return
cool like
trip.
gas stations and shit.
Like shit that hasn't been like
Touched.
opened in 20, 30 years. That I just
saw-
want to go around the back, just pull up to the islands and just look around. Nobody's there. Go around the back, kick the fucking door open, and just be like, yeah, and see what's in there. Like a Western Auto. I would love to go in there and just like scare the shit out of the rats,
Oh my
but see
God.
if there's any stock left, because they used to have toys. Yeah, Western Auto was where you went when you were out
So
in the
there might be
Midwest.
some unclaimed goodies.
There might
out
be
in the West.
some cases of Migos.
Oh my God.
That would be awesome. Or G.I. Joes, 12-inch G.I. Joes, the big ones.
Can you imagine that? The ideal scenario: you kick in the fucking door of an abandoned building in Route 66, and in a fucking closet somewhere, you see all these fucking
Just awesome
all these
toys.
awesome toys. You literally want to get your kicks on Route 66.
Yeah, that's me. Yes, I do.
I don't really know
Oh,
what
I
this
love
means.
you, Edward.
Mark
That was
Lamb is
awesome.
asking, did you follow the unwritten rule? What is
Oh,
the
that's-
unwritten rule?
Rules of the road.
The rules of the road from Jay and Silent
Jay-
Bob Strike Back.
Oh, those unwritten rules of the road. Sorry. I told you, I'm having a hard morning this morning. I
You
can't
are.
No, it's
stay
all
on
good.
track. Yeah.
No, it's all good. We're all here.
And you don't know
We're all
the
having a good. We're all having a good
I
time.
know about the monkey.
I know
See,
you know about the monkey.
Sometimes I'm also not getting all the comments that come through here.
Yes.
So I just want to shout out Ashley, Ernie O'Donnell, Samantha.
Oh, what does Ernie O'Donnell say?
Yeah, what is that, the biggest of the big? saying?
back when we were talking about natural disasters, and in Michael's case, his first natural disaster was an orgasm.
Oh,
So that was just you getting roasted by the biggest of the big.
but really? So he was.
So
my
he signed on,
child
he
is
signed on just to kick your ass this morning.
Pretty
Nice.
much.
Thank you, Arnie.
Yeah.
Mr. Hates Technology
and
himself.
Seriously, and I was actually giving you props. I was actually doing my Ernie O'Donnell impersonation before,
Yeah.
which you thought was actually Ernie O'Donnell in
You
here.
channeled the motherfucker.
I did. It was amazing.
I
Were you
thought
able to
he was
apply
here.
for emergency aid though for that?
The orgasm?
Yeah.
Oh well, Jesus, yeah. I mean, I think I drowned
Did
a
they
couple
even-
of
yeah. I wonder which
animals and
Republican or
whatever.
Democratic governor was, just,
Let me
you
see.
know,
Hold
standing
on.
up that,
Hold on.
standing up that program.
School was shut down for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was.
Get thee to shelter. Get to high ground.
Oh my God. Oh man, Ashley, you weren't on the wrong feed. It's just for whatever reason the comments just don't come
It's
through.
weird,
It's
but-
very weird.
It is very strange.
But,
But,
you're welcome
yes.
here.
Yeah, I took out a load-bearing wall. So that's Thanks, Ernie.
Oh, Jesus.
You went there, dickweed.
Remember
I
the
love
good
you,
old
Ernie.
days when there was vodka in this can, man? I miss those days on mornings like this morning.
Good for you.
Dan Harmon wrote this episode today.
I hope so. Yes.
Oh man,
right.
but the
On
rest,
weapons grade cocaine, he sure did.
but the rest of the trip, it was amazing. So,
Do you feel
we-
like the people that bid and won some of
Okay.
that collection
Yeah, let's
really
talk about that.
valued the collection?
I've
And the
been
history?
calling it an auction because it's kind of easier to explain, but it was a general sale. So we opened it up to the public, but it was also something where it was like there were very much tiers of records that were available. There was the $50 to $60 range records, and then we had records that like my dad had collected that were worth thousands.
Wow.
So we had people come through that were there exclusively just to buy because it was like, oh my God, this is PM Dawn's record collection.
Right.
I need to have his copy of fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire or whatever.
The very first album he had ever purchased. Were there any? It was all just albums, though.
It was all just albums,
Okay.
LPs, and stuff like that.
Okay, now question: where did you do this?
We did this at a place called Rap Cats in Los Angeles,
Very
and
cool.
they're known for doing these type of collection curations and stuff
Gotcha.
like that. And a lot of cool people came through, and we ended up walking away very successfully to the point we're going to do this again in March.
Nice.
So this
Another
is
road trip?
another road trip, another collection of
March.
records. It's going to be
It'd be cold
it's
in
going to be
March.
amazing.
Okay.
But
Not out
even
in California.
That's true.
Two people showed up that I really wanted to shout out. That it was amazing. Diplo. Diplo and the music artist showed up. Apparently, he's a huge PM Dawn fan.
Oh my
and
gosh.
bought
Badass.
so many records. So thank you, Diplo. And then my personal favorite artist, who I fucking missed by like 5 minutes, Mayor Hawthorne, who is an amazing funk and soul artist. He's newer, but he is incredible. But he
Really?
did get to geek with my brother, so I was very happy with that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And honestly, the whole event, like out of everybody that I was like happy for, and yes, my dad's collection, it was a big deal. I was so happy for my brother, like, because that was something that was like, that community means so much to him, and for him to bust through the gate doing this thing with our dad's collection, it meant the world to him.
Good.
So to see him that happy, I was like,
So it was
fucking
you.
worth
It was you.
It was
brother?
me, my brother, and my Uncle George. We drove down.
Okay.
My brother does not drive though.
Okay. So it was just you and Uncle George.
It was just
behind
me.
The wheel. Yeah.
It was just me and Uncle George just driving, and that was the only part where I was just like, I love driving. I really, really do. Not
No,
9
are you
hours
kidding,
at a
Ashley?
time.
They're
No.
dropping his name. They're like, we missed the voice of God by just 3
Yeah, I know.
minutes. That's right. They drove all
Shit.
the way up there.
But yeah, no, it was awesome. So then I actually stepped away because I had never been to California up until that point.
Really?
Yeah, no, I had been, well, I had been there when I was very, very little, so I
Right.
didn't get to enjoy it.
Of
So
course.
like, I was like, you know what? I have buddies that live down here. Let's go do something fun. So while the Rap Cats thing was going on, I snuck away, and me and my automotive buddies got to take a look at the Peterson Auto Museum,
Yes, that is
which
very cool.
I was so excited to see, because I am, for those who don't know, Kahuna's a car nut. I adore cars, especially vintage vehicles. So then
and specialized vehicles.
and specialized vehicles, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
So,
Vehicles? Oh.
well,
So what did you steal?
I'll
What'd you bring
I'll
back
get
for us?
to it. I'll get
Okay,
to it
alright.
because the heist is in preparation. So first level, it's like the history of automobiles and stuff like that. So you see like the Model Ts and the concept cars and all that stuff, and it's awesome. It's amazing. Second level, you get kind of that. Then you round a corner, and you get the wall of movie cars. The most iconic pieces of machinery ever put to film.
The Mach 5?
Mach 5.
No way. The Mach
They-
5
they-
is really there?
They had the Mach 5.
Holy
they
crap.
had the
Gosh.
DeLorean time machine. They had all these cars were the original ones, by the way. So they had the DeLorean time machine. They had the Mach 5. I have all.
Did they have the
pictures.
Monstermobile?
Batmobile.
I think the Monstermobile might have been in storage.
Gotcha.
But they had the original '66 Batmobile, which I sent
The
you
Black
photos
Beauty?
of.
Yeah.
I think the Black Beauty's there, but it wasn't on display.
Again, on
Did they have Baby, the Impala from Supernatural?
They did.
Yes!
Now, what's dope
All right.
about that is that if my guess is correct, that car is actually from New Jersey.
Oh.
So fun
you may be
fact, when they were making the original Supernatural pilot, they needed cars
Yeah.
to play, to quote unquote play Baby.
Mm-hmm.
So when they were filming and looking for these vehicles before Supernatural, they were very easy to find. So they put out a fucking net wide search to find these cars, and they found one, I think, in California, and the other one was in Farmingdale, New Jersey. And
Nice.
and apparently the one that was in Farmingdale had the look that they went for with Baby moving forward.
Oh, that's awesome.
So-
That's a great story.
What's dope though is that if I think it's correct, I believe that car that's in the Peterson is the Jersey car, which I think is even cooler.
That
Oh,
is
that
Because
is
I'm like,
cool.
all right, Jersey history, here we go.
Oh,
All
here
right,
we go.
Edward's
He'll
asking
go-
a couple of really cool questions.
And
General
Ashley's
Lee
giving
there?
us. Oh, General
So-
Lee, yeah.
I believe
Thanks,
so.
Ashley.
Generally
That's
wasn't
pretty
there,
cool.
which was kind of unfortunate. I was looking forward to seeing that car because again, it's oddly one of the only ones I haven't seen in person. Smokey and the Bandit was not there. The Love Bug was there, but it was in storage. They switch out cars every once in a while so that the lineup is like
Yeah.
the
Fresh.
same.
The Mystery Machine?
The Mystery Machine, no. Mystery Machine's on a tour somewhere. So because I do follow movie cars, but so.
That's a bumper sticker. I follow movie cars.
I follow moviecars.com. There you go. But then we get to the end of the aisle, and I see, yes, Christine was there.
Wow.
When
1957 Plymouth Fury.
1958.
1958. Oh my.
Was it actually resting on the body
That's
of?
great.
Was it actually resting on the body of a victim, or no?
I wish not. That's way too not classy. The Peterson,
awesome.
the Peterson. Oh my God, they take care of the way they take care of these cars is immaculate. They're all in expert condition. One of the unexpected cars that I was like surprised to see was the Woody wagon from Lovecraft Country, from the new.
That's weird.
I know, but I was like, is that really belong there? And I was like, you know what? It does. I loved Lovecraft Country,
Okay,
so it was
I
cool
haven't
to see
seen
that
it.
car.
So is that on HBO?
Yeah. Oh my God, you haven't
Then
watched
I have to-
Lovecraft
then
Country?
I guess I'm watching. We started watching Night Sky.
Ooh, okay.
Night Sky. Have you seen it or heard about it?
I've heard about it.
Okay, it's Sissy Spacek and J.K. Simons. We love both of them.
Okay.
J.K. Simon.
Wait. Are we just flying past? Christian just corrected Mike in pop culture.
He did. No, we're not.
We can fly past it.
Oh my God, no, that's awesome. And not just pop culture, but Stephen King pop culture. Stephen King trivia. That's amazing.
Christian,
You know that
Good
the
job.
planet, you know that
That's-
Jupiter's been flying too close to the Earth. You
Yeah, I
know,
know.
so yeah.
Or maybe Hurricane Ian is affecting me in ways I don't even know yet. No, he's right. It's a 58 because Roland D. LeBay went out in 1957 looking for his car.
brand new she was.
Yeah, brand new she was.
I adore that movie. So I
Red,
I
is it? White over red.
I could quote it almost endlessly for days. But then at the end of the aisle was this beat up old ambulance that I had never seen in person before.
Oh no, really?
And when I tell you that I laid eyes on it and cried, I
Aw.
did. It was the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Damn.
And what was dope about that car was that was also the Ecto-1A from Ghostbusters 2. They reused it.
Oh, wow.
So all the rust that's on it, it's real. But when I like that, first off, that car's fucking huge. Like, it's big. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's probably from about that wall to the pew.
Really?
It's a big
It's
fucking
like
car.
half of a
It's
fire
a-
truck or something.
It's a
yeah.
big fucking car.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. That doesn't seem right. It should be like to the kneeler.
Probably to the kneeler.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
like midway.
Okay.
I'll be.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
They
You're gonna
put
just
the entire.
challenge Christian
No,
for
I am.
everything
Well,
now,
hold
right?
on. No, I'm just like looking at this.
It's a big car,
huge.
but like it might not be that big, but like it's a very big car.
It's
could
huge
fit-
because
you
you
could
got
fit
to
50 clowns in there.
Well, you
at
have to fit
least,
the
yeah.
gurney in the back, and that's the whole thing, and the jump seat.
Yes.
Yes.
Did we already ask if the Munsters car? No, the Munsters car wasn't there, right?
No, because I think the Munsters car might have actually been in Budapest for that new movie that dropped because they were
okay.
filming that movie in Budapest.
Gotcha. There are some people who love it. There are some people who hate it. We haven't heard. There's no consensus done yet.
No.
Rob Zombie and the Munsters are two great tastes, which may not taste great together. Not sure. We're gonna actually ask you folks. There are a couple people piping in.
Yeah. Let us know if anybody watched the Munsters. Please let me know what you think because I got to finish it, to be honest with you, because I watched the first 20 and
Gotcha.
fell asleep.
Zach Greer is saying, did the Addams Family have a car? They did in the cartoons, but not
In the
on
movie.
TV. And they did in the movie, but it's not iconic.
Yeah, no.
It's not. It was like a hearse.
Ashley says, yeah, it's struggling. The movie's struggling.
Ed Weird,
you know.
who is, I mean, just by name recognition only, said he watched it and he hated it. Zach Greer, Munsters was amazing. He was a big fan.
Okay.
We're gonna have to watch a little bit of it if I'm not
Mixed
watching.
reviews, mixed
yeah,
reviews.
if we're not gonna watch
See,
Lovecraft Country.
See, the thing is I enjoy campy. I love campy. Look at we're 66 Batman fans here.
Huge
Yeah, it's true.
ones, yes.
It takes campy in a way that it's like you can't. It's
It's cringy, not campy.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
sorry.
And here's the thing: the cast is stacked. Like
Yeah.
the people that are actually in it, I was like, holy shit, this is actually really cool. But then it just seems kind of wasted and overblown. Like I understand what Rob was trying to do, but I don't think he stuck the landing. I think if anything, he might have. If I was him, I would have pulled back on on some aspects of it. I think that
Sounds like we need to watch the Monsters and do a review next week.
I guess.
Yeah, full review.
I adore the Monsters. I really do.
I know.
I like. They're
I'm
that's
sitting
one of
here
my.
trying to figure out like how could they have fucked that up? But I guess I have to watch
No,
the
it's
movie
easy.
to find
It's
out.
no,
yeah.
you.
It is
I mean,
easy to fuck up.
I mean, they went highbrow with the Addams Family. I mean, I think that that was Barry Levinson, and he did a great job with the Raul Julia Addams Family. Genius. It was great, fantastic, because he stuck to the original script. And you've got Luis Guzman doing the new Addams Family. Everybody's
Yes.
like, he's a perfect Gomez. Look at him. Like, well, I'm sorry. Raul Julia was the perfect Gomez.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just
and Angelica Houston
oh my God, yes.
as
I mean,
Morticia.
that was a fantastic, and even I had the fantastic casting. I had my doubts about Christopher Lloyd as Fester, not because I don't think Christopher Lloyd is a fantastic actor, because he is.
Oh my
but
God, yeah.
Fester's supposed to be this bald dude who, he's like a troll.
Yeah.
But Christopher
He
Lloyd not a troll.
bodied that character.
He fucking owned it,
Oh
and I
my
think
God.
that's part of it. And you have the original Munsters. You've got Ed Gwynn, who, I mean, fucking A, he's an icon for other things than the Munsters. I mean, he was in
Car 54.
Besides that, I was thinking like later on in his career, he was what's a Ute, in My Cousin Vinny, and he was also in Pet Sematary. Sometimes dead's better, Lewis. Sometimes dead is better.
Oh my God, he
Yeah.
was in Pet Sematary.
He was. He played Judson. Judson. That's right.
Oh man.
That's right, Lewis. Sometimes dead is better. And that's the name of this. That's what we're going to do. Sometimes dead is better.
That's exactly what I just
No.
wrote.
There
Is
we
the title
go.
of this episode. So
Beautiful.
Now
Sometimes
here's-
better. That's right.
Now here's my question to the both of you, and I'll open this up to the public as well. Do you think Munsters is actually one of those properties that it's kind of best left in the past, or do you think that if done right, it could be brought back?
Anything, if done right, can be brought back. But in my opinion, why not just let it lay until everyone who ever watched it, even in reruns, is dead, and then they've got a fresh slate.
That's a very interesting question. I mean, I think I could see some way to bring in some of the current conversations that we're having about community and, accountability to each other. I think we could bring that into a current day Munsters. It would have to be done carefully because I don't like storytelling that's preachy. Like I don't want you to tell me.
you don't want it
I want you
fucking
to show me.
ham-fisted, yeah.
I don't want you to tell me to be kind to people. Just give me a good story where kindness shines through and you see the results of kindness.
I'll tell you
versus other things.
exactly where something that was in the past, and oddly enough, it is of the future. They recaptured lightning in a bottle. Was Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. Because you had
and
that
Discovery too. I think.
Well,
But,
Discovery started to
flounder.
jam.
I know
That
it started to get a little preachy.
it got a little preachy. Got
yeah.
shit tons preachy.
It also started very rocky.
It did,
Like
yeah.
that's. I mean, I've heard good things of the show now.
Discovery?
But when Discovery started, I heard very much mixed things.
See, I liked the early
fans
Discovery.
and-
I liked the early. It got it did get a little prescriptive and preachy. Like you could just tell, okay, the next line's going to be this because that's what you're supposed to say in this situation. Storytelling kind of got.
Well, they tried to shoot it, and with Strange New Worlds, it was all a matter of let's tell a good story. Mm-hmm. Let's make people happy with
Besides
this
the
new
fact
story.
that Michael's got a huge
I
crush
do.
on Anson Mount.
It's a man crush on Anson Mount. We all know that. So, but boom, that's where they actually hit it. They stuck to the landing.
Yeah.
That's it. That Star Trek is fantastic. Watch Discovery season 1 and 2, and there really wasn't a rocky part. It was the Klingon Federation War, which is actually really cool because we never heard about it.
Yeah.
And then boom, we've got it.
There-
You're like
there's
right in
a
the middle
thing.
of it.
Okay.
So,
Ashley had made a cool point about this new Munster. There were certain things he put in that went against the original. For example, they said they wanted to blend in when they went to the public in one scene. The whole point of the original is that they were oblivious that they were the different ones.
Yeah, actually, they thought that everybody else was ugly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my
yeah,
God,
that's
you're
what
hideous.
Marilyn's character
Yeah, Marilyn was
was.
nasty
That was-
looking. You know, she's she's deformed. So yeah, and they had actually said, oh, you know, she doesn't know that she's deformed.
The reason I loved the Munsters growing up was because I kind of related to them being the weird family on the block, because like it was true. Because to me, I was like, oh, this is the normal world, because I grew up in a crazy musical household, always hearing my dad making music in the basement, like. Just, I guess, a different way of growing up, and then I'd interact with my other friends, and they'd be like, "That's not normal, Christian."
So your father was like grandpa. There was explosions coming out of his
Pretty
dungeon.
much.
Nice, I love that. That's really cool.
We had Spot that lived under the stairs.
That's cool. We had Rex who did the same thing.
Did the same thing, but
Yeah.
wasn't as cool.
No, he was really cool.
Okay.
We were the weird family on our block too, because my father, you know, the town doctor. The
witch doctor.
We sort of like lived on the edge.
Okay.
You know, we lived on the edge of the village.
Rob Zombie's Mac and Me coming 2024.
Oh, dear
Oh,
Lord.
dear Lord.
I
no.
would love to see that.
Time to shut this down.
Oh my God, Mac and Me.
Oh my God.
That's good. Oh,
That's amazing.
somebody get Cherie Perrin on the
See, but
the horn.
here's the weird thing though that I did take away from the Munsters, even 20 minutes in, is that I was like, this is the first time Rob Zombie has directed something family friendly, and it shows competence in that.
I think because he was on Pee-wee's Playhouse for so long as a PA.
That he kind of understands.
Yeah,
it.
he gets the whole, and you know, it's like, all right, I'm going
Now
to
that's a fucking movie I would watch.
what his Pee-wee's.
A Pee Wee movie with Paul Rubens, directed by Rob Zombie.
I don't know. How long was Tim Burton on set? Because
Tim Burton.
Yeah, I mean,
Tim Burton was only involved with Pee Wee in the original movie.
I know that's what I'm saying. But how long was he on set? Because you know, Rob could have been on there.
Oh God.
You know.
It was really Rob direct. It was really,
really.
Paul directing it the entire time.
Yeah, it was actually no, it was Rob, and yeah, he played Henry Selick in the
Yeah, Zach. Rob Schneider. Sorry, Rob Zombie was a PA. That's how he got his like
Easy
first
to
job
mix the two up, right?
on Pee Wee's Playhouse. He was
Yeah.
wasn't he a PA on something else?
You can check his IMDb, but I'm not really sure.
Because if I no, that's George Romero. I mixed him up with Rob because George Romero was actually a PA, and then eventually directed on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
That is insane.
Yeah. So I was just like, wait, no, I don't think Rob Zombie was a PA on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So I had to look it up for a second.
Yes, I did read El Super Beasto comics. Rob is a great musician.
Oh man.
I'm just throwing that out there for you. So yeah.
Bo Duke, Rob Zombie, interesting comparison. Leave me alone, Ed Weird.
Yeah, come on, Ed.
Leave me
Weird.
Beard.
You Weird Beard? Did you just call him Weird Beard?
Beard?
Nice. All right.
Leave me be Weird Beard.
All right, there you go.
Yeah,
All right.
I can't see
Guess
Ed's
what time it
comments.
is?
What
time for
time
the-
is it, Michael?
It's time for
It's
top
time
five
for-
comics.
Can I hit it?
Go for it.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it.
Is this the right one?
That's it.
She did. I'm okay with that. Damn, it's top five time, folks. Coming right at you from Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, the world's most famous comic book store. Here we go. Let's just jump right in there. Florida Man number 3. You've been if you've been listening to this show, and goddamn you if you haven't. This is one of my favorites. It's great. It's by Mike Barron's. Mike Barron is the writer here, and he was huge in the 70s and 80s for me.
Real Florida man.
And this is
Florida.
this is one of my favorite covers ever. If you can take a look at this, it's our girl. Our girl, Crystal, is, there we go.
Of course, the name's Crystal.
Crystal, her name is Crystal, because why the hell wouldn't it? With a K. Crystal is sitting on the turlet, and there's a snake coming out of the turlet for her, which happens sometimes
When you're in Florida.
In the Floridians. So this is Crystal's issue, and we see a lot of her shenanigans, along with Gary and the cohorts. So this is...
You've been
this is
really
like
enjoying this series.
I have. It's like Trailer Park Boys
Is it like
and
Totino's
Letterkenny.
Pizza
It
of the
is.
comics world?
No,
Okay,
it's
you know.
better than Totino's Pizza.
Okay.
Totino's Pizza is cardboard with ketchup slathered on it with white American cheese melted over top, which is my favorite kind of Totino's Pizza. So this is it's trashy fun. This is what I love about it. But it's like because and I said this before, but every great story when you hear on the radio like a Florida man, you're like, oh shit,
What?
Hey, you hit the
This should be good.
you hit the microwave, you get the popcorn a popping, and you sit back and you listen to it. Ate a man's face this afternoon.
How do you think that the artist approached, though, the model for this? Because, I mean, do you think that there was somebody who actually sat on a toilet like this and posed so that the artist could get like the angles of the body and all that kind of stuff?
Well, let's
how
put
do
it.
how do you recruit someone for that?
What if you?
Hey,
just,
darling.
Or hey, mom.
I mean, I know from experience. I know what it looks like. So I mean, just fucking, just draw it.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Or you could have somebody sitting down.
Oh my god.
And
I'm just.
doesn't even have to be
Wait a
a
minute.
lady, but
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
There is one great little
Be
detail.
careful.
I know it was falling. Okay.
Oh, the plunger with the
plunger
shotgun? Oh,
shotgun.
yeah, that's amazing.
I
Yes.
love that so
There's a
much.
plunger at the end of a shotgun because, I mean...
Florida.
Florida. All right.
Florida's
A great Christmas present.
Florida's a whole
As seen on
other
TV.
dimension where, to the point that I think that they should bring back the Twilight Zone, but just call it the Florida Zone.
Yeah, well, actually, Florida is the nexus of all realities, is what it is. And that's actually in Marvel Comics, that's where it...
Are you serious?
Swear to God. Nexus of all realities.
Florida.
In the Everglades, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why all the strange shit goes down in Florida.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Number two. Well, number two, Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts number two. This is actually really cool. It's Jim Zub. And the setup for this is Kingpin of Crime, Wilson Fisk, was the mayor of New York City.
Okay.
And he tried to outlaw all the superheroes in New York City. And they didn't cotton to that. So, oh my God, I'm starting to talk like Florida, man.
Stay safe, people.
So they were pretty pissed off, and the superheroes. Luke Cage got himself elected mayor of New York City in the Marvel Universe, which I would vote for Luke Cage in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah.
And so he instated a Thunderbolts program where they were the public's protector. People with questionable pasts who are truly heroic, like Hawkeye, like Spectrum, like Power Man. There are a whole bunch of this is a guy who took the moniker Power Man after Luke Cage. So this is one of their most public forays. And, it's about second chances and redemption. So, and this one has Egro the Unbreakable, which is, he's actually a very cute little, he's a gnome-like character. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, so, I love that. I hope the reveal is like how I see it, where you think it's going to be this big, humongous character, and then the shadow gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah,
and smaller
it's
and-
tiny. It's like Intruders on the Twilight Zone. Speaking of the Twilight Zone,
Oh, there you go.
where you have Samantha's mom fighting off all those little guys from, spoiler alert, the United States.
Oh, there you go.
All right, you're gonna love this one, Christian.
Ooh.
This is Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. This is written by Bruce Campbell. Yes.
No way.
So Bruce Campbell, Eduardo Riso, and Christian Rossi.
And
what?
And Bruce
well,
Campbell?
what do you think?
Oh, what
And
do you think?
Sergeant Rock. Oh, what did I think? And,
I mean, it's
you
your
mean-
top five, so you
no,
must have
I'm saying.
enjoyed it,
Well,
yeah.
I'm reading out the people, and you say "and" like Bruce Campbell, Eduardo Rizzo, Christian, and you're like "and," and I'm like
Mike Zapsik?
And Mike Zapsik.
and a plate full of Nazis. I mean, there's a shit ton of
And a partridge. and a
yeah,
pear
there's a lot of shit going on in here, and it was great. It's Bruce fucking Campbell. How can you go wrong with that?
Is this his first book that he's ever written? Comic book?
No, he wrote The Man with Two Brains. He's done a bunch of them. The cover art is by Gary Frank. That's who the "and" is, Gary Frank.
Okay.
But Bruce Campbell, this is a period piece. Sergeant Frank Rock is Sergeant Rock. I mean, he's on par with Sergeant Nick Fury because they both fought Nazis. And this is actually pretty damn dope.
Yeah, that looks like to me. That looks like a movie franchise that just didn't get off the ground in the '80s, but is now getting off the ground in the form of a comic book.
I know, it's really weird, right? Like it's Inglourious Bastards if it never got made into
Inglourious Bastards.
into Inglourious Bastards, but directed by Sam Raimi.
Oh my God, I'd watch that.
So would I.
What do you think of their choice to color? Okay, so you can see some of the art inside. It's got this sort of noir palette, but instead of
It's still got
sort
color,
of
but
sepia,
it's got
yeah,
like
it's
the
got
shadows,
the greens
the shadings.
and the
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
like camouflage, I guess, right? So they're using the camouflage colors.
Sweetheart, they're showing you new technology that's like standard technology for us now.
That's right. It's still awesome.
Yeah.
I do like the color choices in this
Yeah.
book, though.
Yeah,
It is
no, I
wonderful.
think
It's very.
I've never seen this before.
It's very
So Zach,
very horror comic booky.
Yeah.
So Zach Greer had a question. Is this really Bruce Campbell, or is he lending his name to a brand to cash in? Dude, I don't know if you have seen this cover, but that's some Bruce Campbell if I've ever seen it. Okay?
Well, I mean, he didn't draw that actually.
He didn't
but-
draw it, but like look
No,
at it.
Yeah, that's definitely, and it's versus the Army of the Dead, and and it's really, really kind of fun when people are asking me shit like that. Like, did he really write this? I wasn't there.
We're gonna call
I
him
didn't
up
watch.
after the show. And we're
He's
gonna,
like,
we're
all
gonna
right,
ask
and
him, yes.
Well, you know
the
what? Now's about
end.
time we bring in our special guest.
Bruce Campbell himself.
Campbell!
No, I'm kidding. All right, so number 4 is Tim Drake Robin. Number 1, numero uno. This is after the events of the Tim Drake Robin Pride Special, the Tim Drake Pride Special. This is Tim out on his own. He's leaving the nest, so to speak, and away from Batman, away from Nightwing, away from Damian Wayne and the Red Hood. So he's Robin, but he's
In a different city.
no, actually, this is Gotham City, but it's down in the shittier parts. I mean,
The slums of
there's
Gotham.
some actually, where Batman couldn't get rid of a bomb in the Batman '66 movie,
Yeah.
Batman '67 movie. It's right here. It's right there. See, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Oh yeah, actually,
Yeah,
you
there you
The
go.
can really
docket's
see
right
that.
there.
Yeah.
It is right there. It's clever. It's
I do like
I'm
the
sorry.
stylized
Is this a
art
one-off?
style.
No, this
single
is an
story?
ongoing series,
okay.
and it's very clever. It's cleverly done. Somebody was mimicking the case of the wait a minute, hold on, the murder in the Rue Morgue, or what the hell was it? The very first of the murders in the Rue Morgue, which was one of the very first detective. Now, actually, it was the very first detective story by Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe created the genre of the detective stories. He was the inspiration for Sherlock Holmes. Not Poe himself, but he inspired
That's so dope.
Conan Doyle. Arthur Conan Doyle.
Arthur Conan Doyle.
Sir
If
Arthur Conan Doyle.
if I'm going to be
Precise
dropping
about it.
names.
I'm not correcting you again on this show today. I'm good.
That's all right.
All right, what do we got next?
And my last one is Old Dog by Declan Shalvey. And this is a funky little thing.
Whoa.
This is very redacted. Old Dog. He worked for the CIA. There was a fuck up on one of his missions, and he was put out to pasture. So, how about I'm just going to hand it to you from here on in.
Yeah.
So, put out to pasture, he was like resigned to just doing like backup work. He was like all sorts of crap work, and turns out that he ended up doing much more than that on like one of his last missions. He was in a coma, and he came out changed, and a different cabal, not the CIA, but they do have letters in their names. They recruited him, and they're like, you know what, we want you.
Back.
This guy, no, we don't want you back because the CIA, we're not part of the CIA, but you know,
We want you.
we want you,
Okay.
and we
For
want
their
you to
own
do
mission.
some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did,
And Image Comics.
and it's Image,
Okay.
Image Comics.
Nice.
Yes.
Good job, Image.
And what I wanted, it just finished up, and this was a thing that I haven't mentioned. It's by Blue Juice Comics. It's Knights of the Fifth Dimension. I don't know if it's printed in real Knight's blood. I'm hoping it's like Gladys Knight's. How cool would that be if this was like Gladys
Hold on.
Knight's
I
blood?
gotta call Shane to change the theme from top 5 to top 6.
No, that's all right. No, this is
really just a special mention.
This is a huge
It's a
shout
special
out
mention.
to
Okay.
my friends at Blue Juice Comics. This is written and lettered by Casey Van Hill. Pencils by Walter Flanagan. The editor is Tom Mums. Colors Wayne Jansen, and inks by Maxime. And my boys at Blue Juice. They did. They knocked it out of the park. And this one, you know, it's dedicated to
That's beautiful.
Mark
Costello, Marco, and
the good time fellow.
yeah, that good time fellow. So this is coming out in hardcover and softcover. We have the singles, but hardcover and softcovers are always great to have on your shelf. They
I think
look
it was
fantastic.
really nice of them to recognize Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
And this is it's a pretty cool story.
Those are some awesome picks, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I do have one question for you, though.
Yes.
None of them have Bioden's Fade.
No, none.
Okay,
no,
good.
No,
That's
I
all I
have
need
been-
to know.
I have. There is actually.
We're still traumatized by
like
that, aren't
the
we?
Oh,
the
110%.
the Eye of Odin. There's the Eye of Odin over there, and I'm like, no, that's not even a consideration.
Okay.
No, I don't even think.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, those were our top 5 picks.
Those
Is there
were the
anything
top
else
5
you guys
picks.
want to talk about today?
Well, just
get a
that
point across?
we can throw out a couple little factoids about stuff that's coming up. So we have a couple of in-store events that will be coming up in
We
October
do.
and November that we have confirmed. We're working on some other stuff too. October the 29th, we're going to have Alton Simpson of Vampires of New Jersey to help us celebrate Halloween. So yeah, that's a Saturday. And then Adam Walenta and his son Makana are going to be in on November the 12th. They have a book out called Punk Taco, and it's won. Oh gosh, why am I going to blank
What,
now?
Punk Taco?
On the award, the Ringo. It won a Ringo Award, and just like
Name for Mike Waringo.
a really yes,
The late Mike
a
Waringo.
really
Loved
great
him.
comic for kids, and again, a nod to the fact that we're seeing so many more kids coming in, younger kids getting into comics, 5, 6, 7. So we wanted to give a nod to that.
Reading is fundamental,
Yes,
kids.
have them come in.
And sometimes
Smodcast
dead
Film
is
Festival
better.
is coming up at the end of November. So if you want to stay up to date on all the great news for the Smodcast Film Festival, you want to go to their website and take a look. And of course, ta-da, Secret Stash Press, right? Issue number 1 dropped
Yep.
on September the 14th.
Sure did.
So to all you subscribers, hopefully all of you have either gotten your books already or they're on their way to you. And issue number 2 is dropping on October the 12th.
Yep.
Speaking
And,
of speaking of Smodcastle,
very good reception so far.
I want to give a special shout out to Kevin, to Ashley, and to Ernie O'Donnell because yesterday they put up the new glass at the Atlantic
I
Highlands
was going
Movie
to
House.
ask you about that. Was that actually? It wasn't like you
That
being
wasn't-
like brilliant and like making that up. Like,
No,
that
that was
actually is there.
that's the real glass now.
See, if my boss would have let me, I might have just driven right up there. I saw you post that, and I'm
Had
like,
I
I want to
known-
see that in person.
Nah,
Yeah.
they just put it up yesterday.
great then,
and it
yeah.
looks beautiful.
Yeah, congrats,
and
for
the
sure.
things that they got cooking up there.
We've already
y'all,
had people coming into the store asking, "Who do I contact to book something there? How do I get in touch with people?"
Y'all are in for some treats. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Y'all are in for some treats. But
Comic-Con's
actually,
coming up.
Comic-Con is coming up, but Ashley just actually brought up a very valid point.
What did she say?
Deadpool.
Yes, we have to talk about
Yes,
Deadpool.
Deadpool. We have to show
Bring it up.
Deadpool. Yeah.
Do you have it? Or-
Oh, yeah, I'll play it. I'll go get it. It's a great clip. I I think this is the most hype I've been for a Marvel movie
Ever?
not ever, but in a very long time.
All right.
Because, well, for one,
You can never have too much of this kind of hype, though, in my opinion.
yeah, no. Oh my God, there's 2 of them.
Oh, I didn't see the other one.
There's a new one. Hold on, I just gotta.
Okay, this one I've seen. The one that you just tried to pull up.
That's digging the jersey, boss.
Yeah, jersey's all right. And to anyone who's asked about this jersey, these were on sale. They want to know where you can get them. You can get it off my Cold Dead Corpse. That's
At
one way.
gmail.com.
I'm sure there is a Cold Dead Corpse at gmail.com.
we have to
or you
hold
can
on.
jump in your time machine and go back. We had these on sale, and people, you should have bought them then. Why don't you appreciate things when we give them to you? You don't.
It's true.
That's part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Be part of the solution, people. When we put stuff out there, buy it. Like there's no tomorrow. All right, so hit it.
Hey everyone, we're extremely sad to have missed D23, but we've been working very hard on the next Deadpool film for a good long while now.
I've had to really search my soul on this one.
His first appearance in the MCU obviously needs to feel special. We need to stay true to the character, find new depth, new motivation, new meaning.
Every Deadpool needs to stand out and stand apart. It's been an incredible challenge that has forced me to reach down deep inside.
And I have nothing. Yeah, it's just completely empty up here and terrifying. But we did have one idea. Hey, Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
I'm hype as all hell. Sorry, guys. We were muted there for a second. I am so hyped for this movie because I love the first 2 Deadpool films. I think that the first... oh, shoot. Hold on, guys.
Are we
Hold
still have no sound? What's
me-
going on?
We're good now? We're better
Sound
now?
up, people.
I just yelled no when you cut the song. I have to, Ashley, because copyright trolls suck on here.
They do. Oh, you kidding? Did I tell you that I got one of my comments taken down?
Are you serious?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Why? What did you say?
Someone
Who'd
said...
you make cry?
A bunch of people, bunch of whiny ass bitches is who I made cry.
Okay.
There's like it was, hey, everyone's first job was at McDonald's. Prove me wrong. And I'm like, my first job was on Facebook, scamming people, getting answers to questions that I can then turn around
And try and guess your password.
and not just guess your password, but steal your identity. And people are like, why do you have to be like that? I'm like, just trying to help out there, doucho. And no. So
did you reply just trying to help out
yeah.
there? Is that
Yeah.
what got you?
I was trying to help out, and then somebody else wrote, you suck. Or actually, someone called me a douche. I called him a moron.
And you got in trouble.
And I got in trouble. Someone called me a you jerk, and I said, you whore. That might have been a little bit. Actually, no, I called her a floozy, not a whore. I'm sorry. I was doing my standards. I did not call her a whore. I called her a floozy.
Anyone who would like to register a complaint with Michael's handling of the situation,
Yes, go
can
to my
please email
cold dead corpse at gmail.com.
which is actually created. Yes, Mike's cold dead corpse at gmail.com.
Excellent.
Please feel free.
I will check
Yes.
those emails myself.
Absolutely.
Or better known
So
as
I
live
was like,
from the secret stash at
motherfuckers.
gmail.com.
I'm like, and your Facebook got in touch with me. It's like, you have, and I swear to God, it was like the Simpsons episode where it's like, if you would like to contest this, please press 1. Beep. Your contestment has been denied. I'm like, all right, and I did. And I'm like, fuck off. I'm like, you suck, Facebook. So Facebook sucks. And by extension, so does Meta. Meta, you suck.
Yes.
So
That's very true.
and they're probably going to cut us right now.
Masquerade, though, phenomenal book. If you haven't
Yes,
picked up your
Masquerade.
copies, Go to your local comic
Good
book
for
shop.
you.
Demand that they have Masquerade and Quick Stops when it comes out. First issue drops November the 2nd. And you can call the stash.
You know
we'll
what?
hook you up as well.
I'm gonna sell
You can go
this.
online
Should I sell this
to Kev's
live
Comics
now?
Club and sign up to be a subscriber as well.
I'm gonna
So
get zucked.
We can help you
you
with
sell
all
that,
of that.
I'll sell this. There
All
you
right,
go.
good deal.
Yeah. Don't
All
forget
right.
Mike's Cold Dead Corpse at gmail.com.
Yeah.
So he wants to hear
Mike's
all
cold.
your
Mike's
great
cold. Is there?
feedback.
There's no.
Mike's Cold Dead Corpse. Well, it doesn't have an apostrophe.
Okay,
so
good
it's
enough.
just,
Mike's
it's
Cold
all
Dead
written
Corpse.
out, so it's like that,
At
yes.
gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Yes.
But back to Deadpool. I'm so hyped. That's all I
Oh
was
my
trying
gosh,
to say.
yeah, it is gonna be great.
I love the first two Deadpool movies. However, I love Deadpool 1 just a tad bit more.
Of course you did, because Deadpool 2 was very the same. I mean,
Not
let's put it this way. It was, when you think about it, it was almost identically, well, not identical, because you had to go through the whole origin thing, but you had to go through the origin with Cable. So there were many, many things that were very in line with that.
Yes.
It was very formulaic, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
It was still fantastic.
You have Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. So, and it was amazing.
My thing with the Deadpool movies is that between the first and second one, I don't know how it happened, but the second one has a bigger budget but worse visual effects. I think the first Deadpool movie holds up in a way that is because they had to basically scrape it together with whatever that they had, that they polished it a bit more in a way that made it feel a little bit more.
They didn't have to polish a turd. They had to polish the diamond in the rough.
Yeah, there you go.
So I like where you're going with this.
But I
love it.
I think that I would, if I were doing a Deadpool movie,
Which you should.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe one day.
Well, I'm saying now. Let's do it now.
Okay, Marvel, call me up. I'm available.
No. Ryan Reynolds. Call him. Give him a call.
Okay. We'll put PM Dawn on the soundtrack. It'll be great.
There you go.
Yeah.
Set a fight scene to I Die Without You.
Oh, for everybody who is watching and rewatching Clerks 3, where can they hear the clip from your dad?
When they see me.
When they see Christian. Yeah, when Christian's on
When I'm on screen, they play an unreleased PM Dawn song.
That is
really?
awesome.
So it'll be available eventually when the Clerks 3 soundtrack comes out.
Fantastic. That's great.
All right, we got to wrap this
Yeah,
up.
we do have to wrap it up.
Yeah,
we
we
have to
have
open the
to-
doors in a couple minutes.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. I keep going.
And you go.
You can go. You can hold.
There is no me problem. I'm getting the hell out of here. So, I mean, hey.
Christian, when's your Ghostbusters film coming out? When it's not going to cost me $30,000 to make, but eventually I'm actually planning on kickstarting that. But that'll be.
Well, why don't you kickstart it and then make it $70,000 to make?
I mean, if it goes over the limit that I need it to, then yeah. I mean, I would.
Can you stick that money in your pocket and just go out and just make it rain all over the place?
I mean, that'll be the we've reached our goal video, where it'll just be me dancing in a raining shower of $100 bills.
That'd be wonderful. I would actually pay the extra like $5,000 for that.
Well, you know what? Good to know. So then that way I could get the bid once I drop the Kickstarter. But no, eventually I will be working on that. But actually, on October 29th, which you guys have an event going on, I'll be in the Pine Barrens directing a short film. So
very nice.
Remember to tuck your jeans into your socks, please. And
so I don't get
it's still
don't get bit.
Don't get bit, and it's still tick season, so be careful. Okay.
And
then
also
the Jersey Devil's down there too, so you have to.
Oh, I already planned on wearing lead sneakers, so I don't
Very
get carried
nice.
away.
Good deal.
Good.
And we're good to go.
Why the fuck wouldn't you want to get carried away?
By the Jersey Devil?
Why
the
not?
Jersey
That would be
Devil?
awesome.
I mean, I could get some sick aerial shots, but like
Shit, yeah. Well, you can get them with drones.
I could, but
But
you're
why would-
recommending me to get carried off by the Jersey Devils.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you get to see where he lives. You maybe hang out with him, become friends with him. Why not?
My buddy, the
Yeah,
Jersey
exactly.
Devil.
Yeah.
It's a new sitcom coming from Christian
no.
Cornett.
I can
Yeah.
hear. I can feel another
was-
animated series come on.
he
The
was
voice
gonna-
of God meets the Jersey
That's
Devil.
exactly. That'd be really cool. He grabs you. He takes you away. He's about to feed you to his younglings.
Sid, Marty
But they're
Croft,
like-
call us.
But exactly, please do.
We got an idea.
But you ingratiate yourself into them, and you teach them how to cook. You know,
Oh my
over a
God.
fire.
Oh, you think Blue
that
Juice
would be
Comics
awesome.
would do the comic edition of that?
Oh my
yeah.
God, I love this idea, but I legit want Sid and Marty Croft involved.
Of course
that's
you do.
the only way I'll do it.
Are they still alive?
They are still alive and still making stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They're in cryogenic storage right now, but yeah, we can.
I really do have to go unlock the door.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Fun fact.
Yes.
One of my spec scripts is actually a Puffin Stuff movie.
Nice.
Because I love HR Puffin Stuff. All right, guys, that's another episode of Live from the Secret Stash.
Live
it
from
is
the Secret
always
Stash.
a pleasure being here with you in the morning. Y'all are amazing people. Because y'all reached out to make sure everybody was good because we had a weird schedule the past couple of weeks, and that was my bad because of my California trip. But I do appreciate it. And I appreciate the love that I've seen from everybody in regards to this show. Like, it truly, it means the world to me. So we will keep going for as long as we feel like it.
It means nothing to me.
It means nothing to him.
Nothing. I could
and maybe
care
like
less.
a little bit to Julia, but like that's pretty much it. Guys, have a good morning. We'll see you later. Peace.
See you next week. Peace, guys.
Hey kids, we're live at the Secret Stash with Mike, Julia, and Christian. It's a hella bash. Tune in and check out the podcast. We got the nerd button on repeat and we're gonna smash. Come on in, I assure you that we're open. Shoe polish on our signs, cause our locks are always broken. You need that view askew, you know we got you, dude. Showing gratitude and always smiling, never rude. Top 5 movie reviews and what's new. We bringing out the big guns when we coming through.